Good morning, it's Rena. We're getting ready to go to the beach, the Lewis Beach. It's near Rehoboth, and I just wanted to make a quick video because I wanted to get this done now because when I come home I'm going to be full of sand and probably look pretty fried. So I just wanted to say that yesterday I knew something was going to happen yesterday, and it did. I came to a revelation, and last that I really don't trust anybody's visions that they see. I'm not talking about my subs or people I consider trustworthy, who are basically my subs. There's been a lot of scat going around on the internet about I'll just call her Jay, the psychic, and she's being pushed by another person who has a site, and there's a lot of crap, obviously infighting, and this person, Cher, she calls herself Cher, but she looks like a meth head, has a certain channel too, and apparently she knows something about Don, and this is all, anyway, so this is like, I've looked at her station. She's a Jay hater, Jay the psychic hater who went to Tennessee. And actually, I am angry about one thing she did. That she took a little dog with her out in the 100-degree heat in Tennessee, searching the woods because she had to pick up spirit energy, which I whatever works for her. That's not the way I do it. I don't have to be in Tennessee or in India or in anything. I see things from anywhere. But anyway, she took a little dog with her out in the blazing heat, and it was a puppy, I guess, and she was showing off the puppy, and she was at the prayer vigil with the puppy, and the puppy got sick from being out in the terrain, and the puppy died. I mean, how many people do this? This was about as S for stupid and heartless and animal abuse. She held the puppy with one arm. How is she going to go searching and feeling energy fields if she's holding a puppy? I mean, I am an animal lover. Totally, completely an animal lover. And I thought this was cruel. And I didn't know why she did this. I mean, I'm not bashing anybody, but if somebody is so in tune with, the puppy's feelings maybe, or anybody else, or in tune with any common sense, you don't do that to a poor puppy. So that was one thing. And I did a reading yesterday, and I saw that this person was not who they claimed they were. And I heard some of the information that we were waiting on for her to find a location. It should be in by now. If she would have found the right location or had the right information, police would have announced it by now. So I saw it August 12th. I felt August 12th something was going to happen, and it did. It was a revelation that nobody can be trusted, and another person is kind of promoting her. And I'm subscribed to this person, and I don't see anything coming from anybody. The only person I see coming from is Summer herself, what she tells me. And from now on, that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to listen to these people. I'm not going to get into any, stuff. And if that Cher person comes at me, she better not. I don't take the first swing, but I don't end it, because I can see her by her face. There is something wrong with this woman besides being a crackhead. I do phrenology too. I know a lot about it. We studied it when I was growing up. We know a little bit about everything. We're like gypsies. Part of my heritage is Slavic. That's my second next to Germany and Scandinavia. And it's like they said Bulgaria. And I had two DNA tests done. And I know my part of my mother's family comes from there. Maybe my father's, because his family comes from the same regions. And I always felt like when I was a kid, like I had some gypsy in me, even though we were blonde and light green eyed. I always felt like there was something gypsy, and it was like a free spirit type thing, which I've always kind of been. But anyway, I have such abilities and things around me that protect me. So if she comes after me, she'll be very sorry, because things do happen to people who do that. And I don't make it happen, because these things seem to like me and they protect me, and I can't help what happens. Lots of bad things have happened, and I don't wish them, because I'm with God. I'm with angels. I'm with good side. I know the bad side. I've seen the bad side. I've experienced it. It's attacked me. It's tried to attack me, but can't really do anything. The only thing I'm afraid of is when I see a vision during the day and I can't get rid of it. It's usually something very serious like COVID. When I had that 5-day COVID experience that I could not get rid of. But anyway, last night, I'm going, my husband's already waiting for me. I was sitting, I had a vision of summer. And I'm starting not to like get wide awake after these visions, so they're not as clear. I'm falling back to sleep quicker, because waking up from a vision, I used to be so like, this is the most intense visitation I've ever had. I've only had 4 that have been in the news. So thousands in my own family since I was 15, basically. My own family and my own life. 4 that were in the news. And this I caught on to. I was doing a lot of about the election. I was getting them left, one after the other, one after the other. Anyway, but Summer caught my attention like she did everybody else, basically. And then I did readings, and I knew she would be coming. And then I saw that in the darkness, that one vision with that little candle. And I knew she would be getting closer and closer. Well, last night I was sitting at a little table, and it was a child's table. And she was, and we were both, she was there, she was sitting across from me. And I was sitting on a little chair, a child's chair, like she was. And she was sitting on a child's chair. And she had some things in front of her at the table. And she was looking at me with sad eyes. And I said, I kind of was talking to her like a parent would talk to a child. And I said something, I don't remember exact words, but I was saying, we're going to have to change our plans a little bit. We're going to have to, and she just looked at me eagerly like, what are we going to do? Because I had lost faith yesterday in everybody else. I'm not saying, and everybody, just basically in the way things are going with this, they're getting nastier, and Don is getting so ugly. Now he says he wants EquiSearch to come back and search the property, because you don't even know if apparently, according to some people, they weren't allowed to search certain parts of his property. So they're saying maybe he's going to plant something on the property. I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going through those maps, and I am going to find where exactly. I know where the water. Somebody was nice enough to send me, one of my friends, Ellie, and my subs. She goes by 2 different names, so I thank her so much for sending me where the water goes. And I don't know their property lines, but I'm sure I can find this information out. And I want to know exactly where this is, because that's where she is. And I'm not giving up. And she was looking at me like, don't give up on me. Please don't give up on me. And I was telling her, I'm not giving up on you. We just have to change our game plan. It's us. It's just us. Because I don't believe any of these people. It's just a madhouse. People attacking each other and really not working together. It's out for, because you said this about me 5 years ago, and I know what you did, and and this hate, all this hate, and that's not what it's about. It's about this little girl, Summer, And it's about finding where she is. And a lot of people on my page, on my subs, have been so kind and so sweet. And I thank you so much for the encouragement and your love for Summer. It shines. And I thank you, and you're so wonderful. You keep me going. I mean, this has been traumatic for everybody. And we need a day at the beach. I'll tell you this is our first time this summer, and we hope to go again on Monday. And I hope Summer comes with us because I don't think she's ever seen the ocean. We live about an hour and a half away from it, and we're in Delaware. And we all need a break, but we decided, I explained to her that we were going to do it our way. We weren't going to listen to anybody else. And Miss J, whatever her name was, I don't believe she came up with credible information, and that she basically killed a puppy was not okay. And Summer loved animals. She still does. And I believe she was put with a dead animal, with her puppy, because the puppy was making too much noise. And I'm thinking more like I saw the gun, I saw the pistol, I saw the blood, and I'm thinking I don't know if the blood came from the pistol or that she was molested and he went too far. It's either one or two of those scenarios. After hearing one of Chris McDonough's interviews that he did that with the profiler, where the profiler took apart Don's story. It was one of the most recent ones about sleeping in the same bed, and he took apart the story, the profiler, and he was explaining Don was grooming Summer, and it was so disturbing. I was sick to my stomach. I've been sick to my stomach for 2 months now. I get nauseated, like in the middle of the day, and I'll throw up. The thought of him, and he was saying her leg was under mine, her foot was under mine, in the bed, and I get so angry, and I'm thinking, I didn't want to believe this. He was grooming her like I broke her, and I get so angry. And I know he did it. And then just yesterday morning, a voice in my head, sometimes my own subconscious speaks to me. I'm not hearing voices, okay? Said, Candace is guilty too. And they said it twice, or me, or my subconscious, because I was kind of leaning to this Candace battered wife thing, and, but I was sort of getting softer on Candace. But then the voice said sharply, Candace is guilty too. And the way, I wish you could see my visions. They're so, and she's looking at me across the little child's table, and I'm sitting on a little chair, like she's sitting on a little chair, and we're at the same level. And I'm saying, it's okay. We'll figure it out. I trust her. She's giving me messages. I'm not getting messages from anybody else or Chris McDonough's interviews. Well, I've gotten some information about the profiling and everything like that. I don't believe any of them because they're all a bunch of liars. But Summer isn't lying. She's not lying about anything. She's giving me pictures. She's showing me things. I'm feeling what she's feeling. And she's the only one I really trust. And I know my visions and the interpretation, the timing. That's the only thing I can't. The interpretation, yeah, I get it. But I'm not sure whether she was shot or he molested her and he went too far and she hemorrhaged. But he took her away, and I'm going to find that well, that stream, that bridge, those railroad tracks, and I'm going to write right to whoever I have to do. If I have to call David Rader, we're going to find that spot. That's where she is. And I don't care what Don does, because I've seen him in court with Candace 3 times. He's going to be caught. And all my card readings say the same thing. He's pushing it. And that police department, well, I don't think a whole lot of them. And I really reamed out the the last 30-second press statement from the sheriff. I love the police. I mean, I'm back the blue all the way. I'm a Republican. Sorry if some of you don't like that. That's too bad. That's my thing. But I'm definitely back the police, and I appreciate them. But this investigation is so, I'm not going to say the word, screwed up. And this is all about a little girl. And that's all I wanted to say. And it's going to be taken care of. I know she's going to be found. And I'm not giving up. I'm not. And I'm not listening to any of this bull crap. I'm unsubbing some people so I don't get their feed. And I'll figure it out myself. Because this little girl is counting on me. And I'm not going to let her down. Because I love her and she's looking at me. So, everything's going to be okay. So I hope you have a nice day, and I'm going to relax at the beach and collect stones. With Summer, I hope she comes and has lunch with us. I already made our lunch. We're all packed up. The dogs have been fed. We can only stay a couple hours because it's our dogs. And, we don't want to leave them alone too long. They've already been fed their lunch. We're going to go back on Monday and hopefully go to the boardwalk part of Rehoboth and get some beach fries, which is our traditional thing. And we don't drink Diet Coke, but we never Diet Pepsi, but we make exception. My husband likes to drink it, the regular Pepsi sometimes. It's bad for his legs because he has venous ulcers and he swells. He doesn't have ulcers. We're working on a tiny ulcer right now. I'm a medical assistant. I retired because of the bipolar, but I still work on his legs. I've worked on his legs for years and years and years, and to get rid of the ulcers we did, but occasionally an ulcer will pop up, so I take care of it. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'm just going to try to take little Summer to the beach with us, and I hope she has a wonderful day, and I love that little child. I know we all do, and she's very special to me, and I'm not giving up on her. She's my little girl, and I'll tell you that I've seen her years ago. I've seen her years ago, long before probably she was even born. And I wondered who this little child was. And I'll tell you about that another time. And I believe it was her. And I predict it was a premonition that she would need my help one day because it looked just like her. And she was in a way that I never did dress my girls like that or have their hair like that or anything. It was a different child, and she looked a lot like me. And but anyway, I love you. I love all my subs, my friends. I consider you my friends. I think you're wonderful people, and you're good, kind people, and that's the kind of people I like and I gravitate to. So have a great day. I love you. Bye.